Well, what is your typical day like?
In Washington or in California? Or both?
Both.
Okay, in California, I typically come down here and meet with constituents who have particular problems dealing with the federal government. Then I will go out and visit a factory or a high-tech firm or a school and talk with the people there and learn what they are concerned about. Sometimes I will talk about the economy, sometimes about foreign affairs, and most of the time I listen and learn from them. Then in the afternoon I will come back here and continue having meetings, generally with constituent groups. Constituent means the people who elect me, the people who I represent. And then in the evening I'll go out and give a speech at a, follow that up with the question and answer session. I then come back to Stanford, where my wife and I live, and I'll frequently spend the rest of the evening preparing my notes because I still teach on Sunday morning, so I put a few notes together for my class. Washington is very different because there I have to be working in the House of Representatives instead of meeting constituents. Sometimes people come in from out of town, from California, but mostly I deal with other congressmen and women, and occasionally with senators and occasionally with the White House.
Okay. Do you want to become the president?
No, I want to become a good congressman, and then I'm going to go back to Stanford and be a professor again. That's my plan.
Okay.
Being a teacher is a wonderful job.
How do you think the U.S. government should act towards China after the students were killed in a peaceful protest?
What we did right away was correct. We told the Chinese students in America that they were safe here and would not have to go back as long as the turmoil was happening in China as it is now. And the president asked to do this by his own authority. Congress passed a law to give those students additional rights, and I think both the president and the Congress were right to do so, each in their own way. The next question is whether we impose tougher sanctions on China this spring or summer as we deal with what is called most favored nations status. That is the way in which we trade goods with China. It means we will not put any worse conditions on goods that we import from China, like a tariff or a high price, than we do to any other country. My sense is that it would be wise not to cut off trade with China, even though what they did was awful, because what China is going through now is an attempt to become more capitalist and more of a Western-style economy. If we cut them off, I'm afraid that they will simply worsen their standard of living and become less open to our political influence.
If there is a change in the government, do you think that the government will be friendly to the United States?
Not necessarily. There are some in China who think that all of these liberalizations, economic and political, were too fast. There's some in China who believe that the Western influence is not good. So when the present leader, Deng Xiaoping, dies, the possibility exists that somebody less friendly to the United States will take over.
Okay. What changes do you think should be made in the public school system to make the United States better able to compete in the world?
I think we should spend more money for the public school system, introduce our students earlier on to the technological improvements in how to teach and how to learn. Our children should become computer literate at an earlier age. We should also educate our children much more in languages, foreign languages and foreign culture. Americans tend to be forced to learn a language for 2 years and then promptly forget it. This is the exact opposite of Europe, where students learn at least one other language throughout their entire education. Those two changes I emphasize because they would improve our ability to compete where we have the advantage, namely technology, and also improve our ability to deal with foreign nations because, at the very least, we have more Americans who speak foreign countries' language.
That's all. Thank you for...
Those are very good questions. Did you write them out yourself? Is that your
Yeah, I wrote these out in the going to help me think of the questions.
Well, I think it's an excellent project.